Welcome everybody, it's me, that one guy for one place at that one time, Jagram110, and welcome to day 148 of NHL 24 Predicts the NHL season. Now, yesterday, we had 4 games played, and we only got the first one wrong, and the rest of the 3 correct. So that puts our full total prediction at 528 and 516. But without any further ado, we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game wow, I'm already getting real ahead of ourselves. Going to go to our first game of the day down in Buffalo between the New York Islanders and the Buffalo Sabres. So see you all in Buffalo. Welcome to KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York, where we got our first battle of the day between the New York Islanders and the Buffalo Sabres. As we go down the center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Buffalo and New York, as the Sabres have a 3-1 lead against the Islanders, and we get an offsides here. Face off inside the neutral zone. We're going to try to see if New York can get the tying 2 goals here as Palomari goes into the zone. Tries a pass and Horvat shoots, and Luukkonen makes a save. Face off inside the Sabres zone. Puck is dropped, won by the Sabres, but the Islanders somehow get control, but Skinner steals it. He's going into the Islander zone, trying to go for that empty netter, and it doesn't work, and Ballack almost scored an empty net on himself. Nelson gets it into Barzal. Thompson steals it. He's just going to hold on to this puck and waste the timeout, and they do succeed in that. So with that, we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game down in Tampa Bay between the New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So see you all in Tampa. Welcome to Maui Arena in Tampa, Florida, where we got our next battle of the day between the New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Tampa Bay and New York, as the Lightning have a 3-2 lead against the Rangers. So let's see if New York can tie this game here, as Kakko tried to pass in and Point blocks it. Get it to Kucherov, down to Hedman. Hedman gives it across to Radish, to Hagel. He gets denied. Kreider now has it. Get it to Lindgren. 10 seconds to go. Panarin goes into the zone. Crowd's counting down. Hedman steals it. Kucherov, get it to Hedman. To Hagel, shoots for the empty netter and scores! And with that, that is it for this game. So we're going to go on ahead and get to our next one down in Raleigh between the Florida Panthers and the Carolina Hurricanes. So see you all in Carolina. Welcome to PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina, where we got our next battle of the day between the Florida Panthers and the Carolina Hurricanes. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Florida and Carolina, as the Panthers have a 3-1 lead against the Hurricanes. So we're going to see if Carolina can somehow tie this game as Barkov steals the puck. Get it to Ekblad all the way down to Reinhart. He gets double pressured. Excuse me. There comes Barkov for the empty netter and scores. And so with that, we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game down in Pittsburgh between the San Jose Sharks and the Pittsburgh Penguins. So see you all in Pittsburgh. Welcome to PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where we got our next battle of the day between the San Jose Sharks and the Pittsburgh Penguins. As we go down that center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between San Jose and Pittsburgh, as the Sharks have a 4-2 lead against the Penguins. Let's see if Pittsburgh can tie this game here, as Carlson goes in. Slap shot, puck is up in the air, and Kakkonen makes a save. Face off inside the Shark zone, empty net for Pittsburgh still. Ferrero, Malkin shoots, and it's blocked. Raquel gets it all the way down to Carlson, who shoots, hits the post, but it's not in. Face off inside the Shark zone. Puck dropped. Won by the Penguins. Couldn't get the shot off, and Duclair will steal it. Trying to get it down the zone, but he's getting pressured by a bunch of Penguins. Crosby takes a shot, it's not in, and this game is over. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and get to our next one down in Detroit between the Arizona Coyotes and the Detroit Red Wings. So see you all in Detroit. Welcome to Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan, where we got our next battle of the day between the Detroit Red Wings and the Arizona Coyotes. As we go down that center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Arizona and Detroit, as the Coyotes have a 6-1 lead against the Red Wings. And I'm going to say this game is pretty much over for Detroit here. So we're going to go ahead and get to our next one down in Columbus between the Ottawa Senators and the Columbus Blue Jackets. So see you all in Columbus. Welcome to Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio, where we got our next battle of the day between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Ottawa Senators. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Ottawa and Columbus as the Senators have a 3-0 lead against the Jackets. And I'm going to say this game is out of hand for Columbus here. So we're going to go ahead and get to our next one down in Montreal between the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. So see you all in Montreal. Welcome to Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, where we got our next battle of the day between the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Montreal and Boston, as both of these teams are tied at 4. So, of course, we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks the tie. Caulfield in control for the Canadiens. Goes into the zone. Get it to White. Spins out. Cross down to Harris. He shoots, and Swayman holds. Face-off inside the Bruins zone. Won by Boston. McAvoy gives it down to Pasternak. He goes in. Passes this back to Caulfield as a breakaway, but I don't think he has enough time. He doesn't, and we're going to overtime. Welcome to overtime between the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. Anderson now has it for the Canadiens. He goes into the zone. He gets poke check, regains it, takes a shot, and a good block, and another shot, and he gets it in! Anderson with less than 10 seconds win it for the Canadiens. And with that, we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game down in Philadelphia between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Philadelphia Flyers. So see you all in Philly. Welcome to Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where we got our next battle of the day between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. As we go down that center ice, you got a face-off between these two teams. We'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Philadelphia and Toronto as the Flyers, what a great save by Earson. Face-off inside the Flyers zone as the Flyers have a 4-2 lead against the Maple Leafs. And here comes York trying to make it number 5. He shoots and he misses the net. Puck battle picked up by Farabee. Down, Forster! Forster gets the goal. And that should do it for this game. So we're going to go on ahead and get to our next one down in Dallas between the New Jersey Devils and the Dallas Stars. So see you all in Dallas. Welcome to American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, where we got our next battle of the day between the New Jersey Devils and the Dallas Stars. As we go down that center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Dallas and New Jersey as the Stars have a 3-2 lead against the Devils. So we're going to go ahead and see if New Jersey can tie this game here as we get a face-off inside the Devils zone. Puck is dropped, won by New Jersey. Here comes Meyer. Gives it across down. Bratt gets poke checked. Robertson trying to get it out. A lot of puck battling in that wall. Dumps it into the Devils zone. Still no empty net for them. Timo Meyer with 10 seconds. Get it down to Bratt. He gets poke checked. Still getting pressured. Trying to find someone open. Get it to Meyer. He's trying to find that slot. He takes a shot. Ottinger makes a save, and this game is over. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and get to our next one down in Minnesota between the Anaheim Ducks and the Minnesota Wild. So see you all in St. Paul. Welcome to Xcel Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota, where we got our next battle of the day between the Minnesota Wild and the Anaheim Ducks. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Anaheim and Minnesota. As the Ducks have a 4-2 lead against the Wild. But we're going to see if Minnesota can tie this game as they're putting the pressure on Gibson. Puck battle in that corner. Zuccarello brings it all the way down. Kaprizov, and Gibson makes a glove save. Face off inside the Duck zone. Puck is dropped. Won by the Ducks. Fowler in control. Get it to Lacombe. He's going across. Gives it down. And a goal by Collard. And that should do it for this game. Excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and get to our next one down in Calgary between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Calgary Flames. So see you all, Calgary! Welcome to Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary, Alberta, where we got our next battle of the day between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Calgary Flames. As we go down that center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Calgary and Vegas as the Flames have a 2-1 lead against the Knights. So we're going to go ahead and see if Vegas can somehow tie this game here. As Marshall goes in, trying to toe drag, takes a shot, it's blocked. Brisson, wood-timer, and Markstrom makes a save. Face-off down, trying to take a shot, doesn't work on a tripping penalty. He's going to be called on the Knights, and the Flames are going on the power play. Face-off down. Flames are on that power play, but Vegas ain't backing down. Hamadio goes into the zone. Empty net for Vegas. A shot, and it's blocked, and the Flames win this one. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and get to our last game of the day down in Seattle between the Washington Capitals and the Seattle Kraken. So see you on Seattle. Welcome to Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington, where we got our final game of the day between the Washington Capitals and the Seattle Kraken. As we go down that center ice, you got a face-off between these two teams. We'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Washington and Seattle as the Capitals have a 3-2 lead against the Kraken. So we're going to see if Seattle can tie this game here as they're in control of the possession here. Yamamoto goes into the zone with Tatar. Down to Larson, shoots, and Kemper makes a save. Gives it to Carlson, and now Sedin gives it down to Wilson. Going for that empty netter is Ovechkin, and he couldn't handle it. Yamamoto with 5 seconds gets poke checked, and a tripping penalty, and that might end the game here. So that is it for today. Check back in tomorrow to see these predictions, all right? Excuse me. And with that, it is me, that one guy from no place at that one time, J-Gorm110, and I will see all of you tomorrow.